Hello, Kenny.
Tell us who you are and a little bit of your story.
Okay. I'm Jerome Brenner. I grew up in Michigan. Uh, I got transferred down here and enjoyed it. I would never consider going back.
Tell us about your military service.
Well, I was in submarines during World War II aboard the USS Haddock. Was recalled to active duty, the USS Glavina, and it was about 18 months.
And what was your theater? Where were you?
Oh, Pacific. Around a lot of the Pacific, as a matter of fact. Operating out of Pearl Harbor for the most part, also out of Guam.
Any stories from the submarine that you can tell?
Probably dozens of them, but my memory's not all that great, and I'm not real sure what you would find interesting anyway. Well, to make a otherwise very long story short, we got depth charged, and when we surfaced, we found an unexploded depth charge sitting on our foredeck, which was annoying.
How do you deal with that?
Well, we finally dealt with it by flooding down one side and pumping the other side up to tilt the deck until it rolled off. And we hoped it wouldn't explode when it went over the side.
And it didn't.
It didn't, or I wouldn't be telling you this.
Amazing. Amazing. Any other story you remember?
Nothing that comes to mind immediately. We had our little exercises with the Japanese Navy, of course, which was one reason why we were out there to begin with.
Tell me about that.
Well, I don't know really how to express it. Our objective, of course, was to destroy as many of the Japanese Navy vessels as we could. And they didn't like that very well, and dropped depth charges on us. We surfaced after one of those episodes, and there was a depth charge sitting on the foredeck, unexploded, fortunately. We weren't quite sure how to get rid of it, because there was always the possibility if we dumped it back in the water, it would explode, and that would be very embarrassing. But finally we decided it was the only option, and we tilted the ship over until it fell off and into the water, and fortunately did not explode.
So, when you torpedoed a ship,
Yes.
could you see it?
Oh, yes. It would be very difficult if you didn't have visual contact. It was possible, of course, because you could do it by sound, but it was a lot more accurate and more efficient if we had visual contact with.
So you come up almost to the surface, or all the way to the surface?
Oh, no.
No. You periscope it?
Periscope out of the water by about a foot.
So they don't see you.
Well, that was the idea. Unfortunately, that wasn't always the case.
Wow.
If we encountered a vessel that had a well-trained crew, they would be looking for that much periscope.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
How many people were in your submarine? Do you remember?
ballpark figure 120.
And did the submarines, did they travel in a unit, in a group, or were they solo?
Well, it depended on the particular situation, but normally it was solo.
So you would be out in the middle of the ocean alone?
Yes.
Wow.
Did you ever hit any minefields?
No.
Did you not get caught? Did you not find yourself in the middle of one?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we turned the ship around and went out the same way we came in to be on the safe side because we didn't know what to expect.
How did you know you were in a minefield?
Well, now there's a good question. Oh, our sound gear would pick it up.
So it started dinging, but it was all around you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Seriously, immediately they stopped. You know, they tried to go out exactly the same way they came in.
Amazing. Well, thank you for telling your story.
Not at all. My pleasure.